Welcome back to Willing Not Perfect, a place where we encourage one willing heart at a time. If you a stay-at-home mommy that's been longing for more, I pray that today's conversation would remind you that God has not forgotten about you. He's faithfully working through you, in you, and often in ways you cannot see yet. Can I ask you something? Have you ever caught yourself saying, once I discover my purpose, once my kids are older, once I have more time, once I have more money, once God opened the right door for me? I used to say those things too. I believe purpose was waiting for me in the distant future, almost like it was unreachable. And there was a time I even believed that I missed my opportunity for purpose. But Jesus gently helped me look at it differently. It took me years to actually act on my longing for more. And I thought that the solution is simply just to earn money from home. I thought if I can just find the right opportunity, I would finally feel fulfilled. I would finally live a purpose driven life, and that would add value to my worth. And I finally found something. I learned digital skills and I started building online. But as I walked with Jesus, I realized something unexpected. The opportunity I used to build was not my purpose. It was just one tool God used to reveal my purpose. My purpose was to glorify God in whatever He entrusts to me. And right now, that includes being a wife, being a mom, encouraging women, stewarding my business. They all flow together. You might be asking, what does purpose even mean? I think we have made purpose sound like one big destination, like it's hidden somewhere waiting for us. But what if purpose is simpler? What if purpose is faithfully saying yes to Jesus today? What if purpose includes doing homework with your kids, praying your husband through a difficult situation at work, encouraging a friend, showing kindness to your neighbor, serving your family with love, or just faithfully using your gifts? Purpose isn't one thing. It is a life lived in obedience. I came across Colossians 3:23 and it completely shifted my perspective. And it reads as follows: whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord and not for human masters. Have you noticed that Paul doesn't separate what we call important work from ordinary work? He simply says, whatever you do, whether it is washing the dishes, comforting one of your children, preparing a meal for your family, or creating a YouTube video, encouraging another stay-at-home mommy, or faithfully stewarding what God has placed before you. I can do it all for Him, and that changed everything for me. I stopped seeing some things as purpose and other things as just life. I realized if my focus is on Jesus, even the ordinary becomes an act of worship. Maybe today you're folding laundry. Maybe you're packing lunch boxes. Maybe you're doing the school run. Maybe you're praying for your family. Or maybe you're encouraging another woman. My friend, don't overlook those moments. They matter. God isn't waiting for your life to become extraordinary before He calls it purposeful. He meets us in our ordinary. Maybe you've been waiting for your purpose to begin. Maybe you've been feeling that one day when life looks different, you'll finally step into what God has for you. But what if purpose isn't something you're waiting to be discovered? What if purpose is found in faithfully stewarding what God has already placed in your hands today? Your children is not a distraction from your purpose. Your marriage is not a distraction from your purpose. Your home, it's not a distraction from your purpose. And the gifts God has placed inside of you aren't competing with your family. When you surrender it all to Him, it can all work together for His glory. I want to leave you with this question. What if God already placed in your hands what He's asking you to faithfully steward? Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's a gift you're afraid to use. Maybe it's a dream He's been quietly growing in your heart. Whatever it is, be faithful with today's assignment, because God often prepares us through ordinary obedience before He entrusts us with more. If today's conversation encouraged your heart, I would love to invite you to subscribe and join me each week as we encourage one willing heart at a time. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing.